Hello everybody, it's Scott here from another exciting Minecraft Direwolf20 server episode. Today we're going to be covering RF Tools builder block, and you're probably wondering what that is. Well, essentially it's in the name. It helps build large objects. So as an example, in our world we've got this massive object here, and obviously it's got a cylinder shape, another cylinder, and kind of a ellipse at the top there, and you're probably thinking, well, God, that must have taken very long to build. Well, not with the builder tool, and today we're going to show you exactly how it works, how to build it, and also how you can apply it to other areas of building or clearing or quarrying, for that matter, which is great. It's a very, very powerful block, which I definitely recommend you try and get into, because it's going to help you in the long run for your very large build. So here we have the builder. Essentially we're going to need a power cell, because like many other things in the Direwolf20 mod pack, you're going to need to power it. At the moment I'm using a advanced power cell. I was going to say shell then. And how you obviously build one of them: standard power cell, 4 blocks of redstone, machine frame, which is 4 iron ingots, 2 gold nuggets and lapis as well. And the nice thing about this is it can be completely wireless, linked to all your other items, but that I'll save for another episode in terms of how to build. All you need to know in this episode is that you're going to need a power source and a lot to build to power the builder. The next objects, obviously we need a gold chest, because if we're going to build stuff, we're going to need the blocks, and obviously you literally just put it right next to it, and obviously the blocks that you're going to use to build out of. The next object, which is quite important, are the cards. You've got a shape card, void, quarry, and pump. So these are the 4 different things that you can do with the builder. As mentioned, obviously you can help build massive structures like this, the initial shape card. Void, which can essentially clear swathes of land, and then you've got your quarry, which, funnily enough, you can quarry stuff. And the nice thing about that is, if obviously you hold shift, it'll tell you exactly what it does, what the max area is, and how much it's going to cost per block. And the best thing about it, if you read there, all blocks in the configure space will be replaced with dirt, which is great, absolutely great. Obviously the final one is the pump, which is a bit like the quarry, but instead of replacing blocks and then dumping it into, say, a chest for you, it will replace any water blocks, or I suppose as well lava blocks, with dirt as well. So you can essentially build an island in the middle of nowhere with it, which is very, very helpful. First off, we'll start off with the standard shape card. And as you see, I've got a standard setup here, the power source, where it's going to pull the blocks from. Obviously we're going to need a lever as well to turn it on, and obviously the build as well. So if we right click on that, we've got a nice little GUI here. In here we've got the shape card, so imagine if you were to put that in there, you put that in there, and then you've got our items here, like moving blocks make sound. No, we don't, or yes we do. And then support preview mode, which is great. So if we click on that, we'll have a nice little outline of exactly what it will look like when we've finished, which is great. Word of warning though, I'll show you how to actually change the size of what kind of options you have. Best to turn this off before changing anything, because it won't refresh or re-update it, so you have these horrible little previews all over the place, and you have to manually break them yourself. It's not much fun. What entities are removed? Yes please. If the operation not possible, wait in the current position? Yes please. And obviously then we've got the different areas where we can have it placed. So at the moment I think it's northwest. No, it's yes, northwest, and then you can obviously change it around, so we can have it this way as well, you see, so that's great, although it looks like it'd be floating. So what we'll do then is I'll show you how we can obviously change the setup. So click to open the card GUI, yes please. So essentially that's what it will look like at the moment, and obviously we've got hollow. So what other options have we got? We've got a box, top dome, hollow or solid, bottom dome, a sphere, a cylinder, a capped cylinder as well, a prism, so you can obviously make a nice looking pyramid, a torus, so a big donut, a cone, which is what my main base is made out of, heart, randomly, and a composition. Now a composition is going to be for another episode, but essentially you can create lots of these objects and combine it into one giant composition, so you can have like literally a whole castle built out of it, which is great. The moment I'll show you how to literally just make a little box, and then we'll do some other shapes as well. So at the moment we've got that. Isn't that great? So nice thing about this as well is it will say how many blocks you need. Is 1408, which is a lot. And I've already put some cobblestone in there, and that's what it would look like. I think what we'll do is we'll try and lower it a little bit as well. So as you see, this is the size of it. So it'll be the X, Y, and Z. So obviously the Y is the height, X is obviously across, and Z is back, you see. So, and obviously off how much we'll offset it by. So the Y we also want to lower it a wee bit. So it'll actually be in the ground. There you go. Wonderful. Right, so let's turn it off, and then we'll try and turn it on. Cannot find block or missing inventory top. Oh god, that's my mistake, guys. So what we need to do is make sure that the chest is either on the top or the bottom. So we'll do then. If you want to be awkward, Mr. Builder or Miss Builder, right? And we'll dump all these in here, and then I'm pretty sure. Oh, there it is. It'll work on the side as well. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Imagine how quick, how long that will take to actually build by yourself. Obviously we've run a bit low on the old cobblestone, but at least you get the general idea, general gist of how it's built. So we can obviously just literally build a little base straight away. So if we just turn that off then. And what we'll do then next is we'll... where are you? There you go. There you go. So we'll do that on the other side. But instead, we'll turn you off as well. Can't forget that. We'll do a prism. So let's see how look at that. Isn't that nice? Okay. So instead, the nice thing is you can pretty much use any blocks as well. So we're going to do this time. We're going to use marble. So. Is that actually on? It is on. Good, good. So just pop them in there, turn that off, and we'll do the same. Hello? Why are you not working? Oh, there you go. Just need to turn it off on again. Tried and tested out IT thing, eh? And look at that. Isn't that wonderful? And the nice thing about it is as well is the fact that the max area is 512, 256, 512, and you think about it, right? We're literally doing 20 by 20 at the moment. 512, absolutely crazy. So let's do an example of what 512 could be. I think what we'll have to do though is 256 and 512. You're going to need a lot of blocks, and we'll try and offset that over there. Where are you? Oh, it's going dark already, guys. Oh, it's probably too low, that's why. And okay. Okay, it's not actually appearing as... Oh, there it is. So that could be the overall size, but you're going to need a lot of blocks. Absolutely crazily large, right? And the nice thing as well, if you're using journey map, it will actually bring it up on here as well, with where you've actually walked across, which is wonderful, right? I can't believe that's taken nearly a whole day to explain, eh? Right. Let's... Can't forget... Oh, hello, Mr. Spider. Skeleton. Goodbye and good night. Right. So that's how to do essentially some builds and that. And as you can imagine, it's quite powerful. One thing you probably noticed though is the fact that, oh, if I'm, you know, we already ran out of some blocks on the little house, the little cube we made. I don't want to have to keep on actually going back and forth with blocks, right? So if you've already got a refined storage, I would recommend, and then this is how I've done mine, having an ender chest connected to the builder, and then having it completely output the block you want. So at the moment I'm building this little maze. Obviously I'm outputting kitchen floor, and it's going to constantly fill it up, so you're never going to run out of blocks that you need for your build. As you saw from that pyramid, you're going to need a lot of blocks for it. Yeah, you're going to need a lot. And you can imagine from the with the public space with some of our builds, like the giant pillar, there required a lot to produce. So obviously we're going to go on to the next point then, quarrying. And obviously if you want to get some of those good resources, using this for a quarry would be great. As you see, I've already had the setup here. Obviously what I may need to do is just turn that off, and then we'll get rid of this, as I forgot that you have to have it on top or bottom as opposed to on the side. Right, and as you see I've already put the quarry in there, and if we click on, like before, click on the open card GUI, we can decide which ones we want to avoid, and how large we want it. So essentially I've made it already so it goes automatically down to bedrock. And we put the chest, instead of this time, instead of actually having the blocks in there, it's going to hopefully put them, any kind of ore we find, and put them into there. And as you saw as well, if we hold shift on this, it will replace them with dirt, which is lovely. As you see, it's already done that there, and there you go. So if we just say that, stop that right there. Okay, we're getting cobblestone. God, we don't want cobblestone, or we don't want dirt. Okay, no to cobblestone, no to dirt, but we want everything else, yeah? So if we just take all the cobblestone out, and the dirt, so hopefully only get the items we really want then. Carry on. And you see here, Y level is going down. That's how far it's quickly going down. Huh. It's still taking in some of the cobblestone. Oh, that's rather irritating. Maybe I'm not doing something right. Oh, all dictionary matching. Yes. Void dirt. Okay, void cobble. Oh, this is being a bit cheeky today, isn't it, huh? Maybe it's only because I've already started to do it that it doesn't like it. I'd probably have to start from the beginning again, potentially. But suffice to say, we've already got most of it, you see. And now it's going to probably say, yeah, not enough room. Isn't that great? It's also not going to leave a horrible hole in there as well, which obviously we don't, you see. So let me just get rid of this, and then what we're going to do is go on to the pump. Oh, actually, I wonder as well, what's the max size? Is it going to be the same as, yeah, 512, 256, and 512? As you saw before with that pyramid, how large we can have it. You're going to be able to get a lot of resources and very quick as well, which is absolutely amazing. The next one will be the pump. Isn't that great? Okay, as you see, I've already done a quick test here, and we've already ran out of space for the portable tank. So essentially, as I said before, much like the same way, click on the card GUI. That's how much water we were going to change into dirt. And instead of a chest, you're going to need a tank. And I was using a thermal expansion tank, obviously reinforced. So it's got, what, 180,000 buckets. And that's how much it managed to take, unfortunately. So what I would suggest you do is potentially get a giant tank or something that voids it, because otherwise you're gonna run out of space very, very quickly. But as I said before, with this, it will allow you to essentially go out into the middle of the ocean and create a platform, and then build basically a sea world without much issues. As I said, the only thing you need is a builder, obviously the card, power, and a tank for that, which is great. I mean, fine, you could do it manually, and but this mod pack's all about automation. Now the final thing is, imagine, well, let's just do a nice grand tour, grand look. Look at all these trees. Imagine having to actually clear this manually Wouldn't that be annoying? You know, you think, oh, I want to make a giant build, but that's going to be in the way. Well, the builder block has got you covered with that one. So in much the same way, you've got a power cell or something to power it. This one, you're going to have a shape card, which is a void one. Obviously void, like void world, you want to void all the stuff. So obviously click on again. That's what I've got. I've already set it up, 160 blocks by 160 blocks. So we're going to void 768,000 blocks. And hopefully we're going to do it quickly. So let's have a look. That's the amount we're going to avoid, hopefully, if it all goes well. Obviously I've done it intentionally slightly too low because I just want to show you that, you know, obviously if you miss it, you know, I think I can manage out 4 or 5 blocks, but should be able to get rid of all this. Obviously we're going to go into some of the water a little bit too much, but should be fine. So shall we begin? Obviously I intend to clear it out completely. This is all going to be like a giant city area, hence why there's giant cobblestone walls. Obviously I'll do another mod spotlight on essentially what is exchanger. Literally can exchange blocks for blocks, which makes life a lot easier. So what I'll do now is I'll get a lever because evidently I don't have one. One moment, guys. Slight issue. Right, let me just get this out. Where's the old lever? So the joys of being at slightly end game now, you know, we're pretty much semi creative at the moment as opposed to completely survival. So we just do that. See, it's going to start going down now on the Y level. And hopefully. Oh, there you go. Look at that. And that's going a wee bit too low, isn't it? Okay. One moment, guys. This is one of the dangerous things because it does it so quickly. We could run into some issues with how low it is. Oh wow, yeah. See how low that is? Yeah, that's going to completely destroy that. That's why it's always good to double check first. Right. Okay, if we want, and we'll have that. I think it's where are we at? We do that. We're at 67. Okay. Do on the fly now. It's probably going to be in the sky, isn't it? Yeah. Let's just lower that then down to about 30. A lot of the time it's very much trial and error, unfortunately. It's still quite high, that is. Right, let's just reduce you to 0 then, shall we? You want to make it difficult for me? Right, let's see how low that goes again. So... see, one. You can see obviously my build there on my PC. So we are at 60. Okie dokie. So we want to raise it probably by 7, I reckon then. And lovely. Although I guess we do want it a wee bit lower as well. So, I'll have it 3 down. As I said, it's very much about trial and error. So, there you go. Okay, let's try this again, shall we, guys? So we're going to have it probably about here then, aren't we? Wee bit lower. Okay, let's try this again. It's still going all the way down. Which we really don't want. How embarrassing this is, eh, guys? Right. Let's try that again, shall we? We'll just do it from that height then, if you want to be difficult. At least we'll murder all the trees without much of an issue. Well, at least the top trees anyway. There we go. That's what we want. Bye trees. Finally. As I said, it's very much trial and error for a lot of the time. What's it stopped for? Unless it's doing another bit. Let's just take you out as well. As you see, I didn't do what I said earlier. It's going to have these horrible little marks now, annoyingly. Oh dear. So we're going to have to completely clear this at some point. No, but I won't force you have to watch it, you know. Oh, hello, creeper. You see, it's doing it very quickly there. Nice, right. Not wonderful, guys. As I said, it allows you to clear things very, very quickly and make your life a lot easier with doing large builds, or if you want to clear an area for a village or something, this is the way to do it. So, as I've shown, 4 different ways you can obviously use the builder. All very, very quick, all very automated. As I said, it's a bit of trial and error, as you saw with trying to get me trying to get it right with this. But obviously we got there in the end. Anyways, if you liked the video, don't forget to like it and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.